They are acts of violence and power that use sex as a weapon. April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month, and here to talk about the issue is Kelly Anderson, Executive Director of the Rape Crisis Center here in Madison. Thank you so much for being here. This is an issue that hits every community, and you have seen an increase in need over the last 6 years.
We have, and of course the question always is, we've had our crisis line calls go up from about 1,500 in a given year to over 2,200 last year, and the same the year before.
Yep.
And what we always hope is that it's because people know more about us and that they're more aware of our services, because this is such an underreported crime. Only about 10 to 40% of victims ever connect with law enforcement about the crime, so 60 to 90% don't report.
And some people, and we need to realize this, some of these people are 12 and under, 5 and under. I mean,
Yes.
We're talking kids.
Yes, we go to the hospital about 400 times a year now. It used to be closer to 350, so that's another significant increase. And a lot of those are with very young people.
There have been some high-profile events. The one specifically that comes to my mind is the incident in Ohio. Knowing that members of the community, even other teen girls, are blaming the victim, how alarming is that to you?
I think it says a lot about our culture, and I think it really shows that even girls, even women, tend to judge what the victim did, and somehow we overlook the act of the perpetrator and how intentional it is for them to be taking sex and forcing themselves on an unwilling, or in this case, an unconscious person. And I think the fact that these young men were convicted sends such a strong message, and I understand that the Attorney General is talking about going after the other young people who obstructed justice, who didn't turn over their texts or didn't admit to what they knew. And I think that's important. I think we need to say that even teens need to be responsible for helping to keep their community safe.
And be able to know what's right and what's not.
Right.
There have been a number of things that are happening this coming month, April. You have a long list, so I picked a couple to highlight here.
Yes.
But I know one in particular you want to mention is the April 10th event.
Right. Dr. David Lisak is just a renowned researcher in this field, and I think that for people who may be sort of wondering how something like Steubenville could happen, and maybe are hoping it wouldn't happen in Madison, I think that could be a really important thing to go to. It's at 6 p.m. that evening, and it's free to the public. The UW is putting it on. The Evoke Ending Violence on Campus program is opening that up to the public. And his research really focuses, instead of focusing on girls who are victims, it focuses on the boys who are predators. And he did interviews. It's kind of chilling, but it really helps us understand these clean-cut, all-American boys who commit these really horrible crimes.
Kelly, we really appreciate your being here. I want to let everyone know, make sure you don't miss the next issue of Brava magazine. It should be in your mailbox tomorrow. April's article focuses on lifting the silence surrounding sexual assault and the severe underreporting of cases. If you want to learn more about the Rape Crisis Center or check out the calendar of events, log on to our web channel and click on news links. Thanks again.
Absolutely.